Alrighty, hey there everyone. We're back with some more Minecraft. Today we're gonna be mining and we're gonna be crafting. And by mining and crafting, I mean literally all we're doing is just digging out a bunch of dirt, and we pretty much should be fine. So let's go ahead and see. We got our haste beacon. Last time we dug out a pretty large section of chunks, got our tools all fixed up, and now we need 2, 4, 6 chunks left to dig, and once we've dug them out, then we will officially have our base all done and ready to be prepped, or not that it's done, but we'll be able to build these circles out and then actually get some stuff done from there. So yeah, that would be pretty cool. Probably, or something along those lines. But yeah, let's see what we got cooking here. If anything actually wants to load, that is. Ah, yes, there we go. Very cool. Cool enough. Yep, that is it. We're currently on day 129, and there's nothing else to do but to do it. So let's go ahead and do it. Got a lot more digging that needs to be done. Gotta get rid of all this grass and dirt. And it's pretty much just seeing what we can do here in probably the next hour, I'd have to say, how long this is going to take. So we got most of the hard work done yesterday, but we still do have a pretty decent bit that needs working on. And then we'll build the initial circles that we're going to have. Just kind of reflecting on it. I don't think okay, so that's a 16 diameter cylinder there. I don't think that's going to be too useful for a lot of base stuff. So that'll be where like a bedroom goes and things like that. And it's basically not going to be a 16 block pillar going all the way up because it'll simply take up too much space in the center. And same deal with the other circle that we build, because we don't want them to take up anything in the center. We want them to look like a tiered cake from the outside, but then it's completely hollow on the inside. And it's that hollow space that gives us a lot of space to actually work with for building, you know? That's what we're going to be trying to get ahead on here. Oh boy. Yeah, you can already see just how far out all this is going to. So, yep, we've got our work cut out for us today, that's for sure. Still no music again today. Still need to actually take some time to clean up the playlist a little bit better and get something nicer going, but that's not an issue for me to resolve today. I know we're getting some lag spikes here, so I may need to turn down the render distance a little bit. Or alternatively just run like any modded version of Minecraft that has like sodium in it, so I can actually get like proper performance increases instead of just decreasing my stuff. So what that means, I'd actually have to do something which, good. I'll pass on that. Yeah, let's just try and get all this leveled out the best we can here. One of our first projects after this is going to have to be getting mending, because we really need to get a hold of mending. But we need like an order that we have to build things in, so it won't even be mending first, it'll be villager stuff first. We'll have to do a breeder, then a trading hall, and then we can get mending. So we'll have to redevise our systems again to get all that done, which looking forward to that, so that's going to be fun. honestly, at this point, I'm more like ready to just ignore a lot of these drops for the most part, since we have so many of them. Since I'm not going to need literally everything, but we still do want to try and conserve what we can, so we will be taking some extra time to get some stuff up on the surface at least, as long as it's not too far out of the way. We're taking some time to film the floors as well. There we go. And we'll round up what we can. Come on. There we go. Alright, cobblestone can go in there. Got our dirt in there. Grass can go in there, and then we have our various other pieces of crap dotted throughout that we need to go take care of. So, and these should still be smelting as well, which is good. And I guess we'll round up some of this while we're kind of got nothing else going on. It is still good to have, and I feel bad about wasting stuff, especially since it's stuff that I know I'm going to want at some point. May not want it right this second, but I will later. Rounded up most of that, that's good. And of course, we're going to replace all of these stone floors with grass, but that's not going to be right this second because I'm not that worried about it. There we go. And let's see, that goes there. Those go in there. Then it's grass, dirt, and cobblestone that we're good to go put away. We filled up yet another double chest, so let's go on to our third one. We'll be working on. Almost got a double chest of dirt there. We still have to keep working on that, unfortunately. Then we'll like shave this down a bit, I guess. There we go. Still hearing that zombie out there, so we definitely do have a cave nearby that we gotta dig into and light up down the line, but that is none of my business right this second. Go ahead and sleep here too. Put us at day 130, I believe. We are getting pretty high up there, and that wandering trader is hanging his llamas. That's not very nice of him. Alright, we've got another section here that is pretty well flat. And then try and dig it out to be flat with this as well. And it should be the last chunk that needs to like have anything done to it. definitely hear it. Definitely see it. Yep, this be the cave. Okay, not nice. Guess we just had stuff hanging out in there forever, huh? Go. I'm not talking so much during all this. It's just one of those things that it's digging dirt, right? I mean, there's not a lot to really say, tragically enough, which, you know, it happens. Nothing wrong with that. But it is one of those things that just kind of has to get done, so. Get out of here, and that gets us right back in range of the beacon, which means we can now safely dip in and out of the beacon range to refresh our haste without remove it, and then that lets us chew through all this a lot faster. Ready? There we go. Alright, let's take a second to go run all this back as well. Maybe after we got this little section or something. There we go. Doing pretty good at just wearing away at it, so chipping away at it, wearing it down. Still is taking a lot of time, but it is going down. Alright, there we go. There we go. Back to the hay bales later, of course, since we don't really need to worry about that too much. Alright, there's the bed. Go. There we go. instead. Should be careful there. Trying to hop out here to the surface, which ain't gonna get very far. Cut away this last slab of rock, and then we'll start running all the items back to base. Since that should put us at a pretty healthy amount to store. There we go. And then we're going to start running everything back here, so we're going to be burying some stuff for a while here. Which I mean, it ought to be fine, it's just going to take some time to do. There we go. Alright, and that. At least we get some extra iron to, or rather some extra XP to fix up our pickaxe a little bit here, so that's always nice. Up to 33 blocks of iron, so that is pretty good. And we're already full again, so yeah, that's the kind of amounts we're going to be dealing with here for a while until we get all this cleaned up. But we're doing pretty good. It's only 7 blocks thick or so, something like that. So not terrible, or not nearly as bad as it used to be, just not even 26 minutes ago. So yeah, we've made some pretty heavy progress here in just the past couple minutes, which I always like to see. And we also need to dump those extras away. There we go. You're already full again. We got plenty of space just for cobblestone, so we shouldn't have to worry about running out of space for a while again, even with all this stuff. Especially once we get shulker boxes too, those will be pretty useful. Coming up on the half-hour mark here as well. And I think what we'll do is chip down to like here and just start cutting away all of the dirt and grass again. I already see how this is definitely going to lead to a couple of issues. Run back to base and sleep, and then drop off what we got. Have to fix up our shovel again, though. We'll fix it up when we go fix up our pickaxe, just because they're about the same durability. And then we can go fix up our pickaxe too. Go ahead and round all this up. What we're inevitably going to do too is we're going to convert one of these floors into just like storage, basically, because we are 100% going through a limited storage crisis here, and we'll have to probably take a day to just cut down a metric fuck ton of trees and make a bunch of chests. Of course, we're gonna need somewhere to put the chests, but that's what we will be figuring out at some point. Yeah. It'll be a little weird because we may or may not run into a creeper at the rate we're going. And it's also about time to go get the pickaxe all fixed up. What are we doing with that? Yep, we're gonna go drop all this off, And then go get the pickaxe and shovel all fixed up here. Let's chip away another strip. Been almost 40 minutes as well, so hit F3B. And yeah, I mean, it looks like we got just a couple of dripstone caves here, so that's cool. I guess we got some extra copper, things like that. We need it. Probably won't need it, but it's nice to have. We can leave it up to there. I think that'll be fine. Then we'll take the iron on the way out. Well, I'm doing pretty good, thanks for asking. Just doing a bunch of mining here today. A little bit too much mining, but mining all the same. Let's see here. Oh, this actually goes outside. Good to know. I'll have to block that off at some point. There we go, that's another nice strip done. Block this off for right now. Okay, we have a patrol just out here. That's cool. Anyways, let's third chest, there we go. Got some granite. Then we'll go to run the rest up top here. We're running pretty tight on space here. They're looking at me saying got nothing better to do. Take one of those. Goes away in there. I'll actually go ahead and condense it down into blocks. There we go. And let's see here. We're looking for some sticks. Go ahead and make a diamond shovel. And yeah, we'll just keep the sticks in there or something. Again, reason why I don't stream shooting games on my channel because I have no aim. Streaming's going pretty well. Just same old, same old. I really can't hit anything today, huh? But yeah, no, I just stream mostly for fun. That's why things end up being slow, unfortunately. But no, it's pretty good. Just playing hardcore again. There we go. Alright, that guy lived. Again, he's standing still. You think I'd be able to hit something. There we go. Get some other XP out of this. One of them. Yep, there we go. Bad Omen 5 again. Nice. That is a pretty good find. But yeah, today I'm mainly just focusing on doing a bunch of repairs and really just digging out a bunch of stuff, trying to dig out a large enough space for my mega base that I'm wanting to work on, but it is in fact big, which is a bit of a problem because I keep building things a little bit too big and then I end up with failure, so yeah, not cool. It's not too bad. That's 5 versus 22. I know what we're doing there. And if I need to, I can always build out another shovel, so it's not good. Go ahead and wait for these guys. There we go. And we can start getting some XP out of this. I had a thought while I was at work today too. When we build the slime conversion chamber for the silverfish, we don't need to send them through the nether, and in fact it's actually beneficial to keep them in the overworld, because what we can do is drop silverfish after they've been gooed into the pit that kills them, which spawns 2 big slimes, and then we can just have the 2 big slimes get funneled down into a pit where the wither is shooting, and then the wither will just kill those guys. So those big slimes, or medium slimes, will drop wither roses of their own, and they'll produce 4 small slimes. I know with those small slimes are pretty good, so I don't know, I appreciate the offer, but I'm waiting to kind of do my own art, unfortunately, so I'm gonna try and actually draw and get all my own stuff done, but I do appreciate it, though. Also kind of out of money right now, so yeah, I've got a lot of stuff I need to get done with that. I need to, hopefully I don't need to design a custom wither cage or anything like that, but if I do, that's when things are going to get a little bit more annoying. But we got our tools all fixed up, so that's good. I don't really have anything else with mending right now, and we definitely need to go get some more, so yeah, let's go ahead and continue digging and get all this done. And then for the cage, I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll drop them onto a piece of pointed dripstone. They die, explode out the sides, and then they just fall into a pit with hoppers. And then I should be able to build a wither cage that will be able to contain it. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. Interesting. Very interesting. So promo is not cool. It's fine up to a point, but you know, you start asking for Discord tags and stuff like that, then it starts getting a little goofy, so but unfortunately that's how it is. Go. Here, like carve out the back or something. Go. Who texted me? That is the real question. Alright, didn't ask. Worry about that another time. Now let's go ahead and play some more stuff. Let's see. Finally getting used to my organization system here, so this is making things a bit easier. Naturally, though, I'm going to have to move everything, and then I will immediately forget what I was doing, and it's harder. So, look forward to that, I guess. Straight more grips down cave through here. Awesome. Hit F3B to make sure our hitboxes are shown. Because there's about to be a bit of a battle here, if I had to guess. Definitely got a sketchy amount of stuff in here, unfortunately, which that's no good. Yep, got it there. Zombie trying to chase me. Go. That got stuck. Go ahead and sleep real quick too. They are threatened to boil me alive, which is completely par for the course for them, so I don't feel bad. Anywho, let's go ahead and so this dropped off. We are crunched on base. We are basically completely out there, so yeah, we're gonna need to do something about that here pretty soon. But pretty soon is not right now, so we will ignore it and act like it isn't my problem, because it isn't. Because it's not the right time to worry. Anywho, let's go ahead and cook up some additional blocks of coal, like so. And I guess while we're here, we'll go ahead and load in some extra iron. Okay, dude, you were like point blank in front of me. Reaper. I want to get caught by that right this second, so. This guy's dumber than I am, so. Okay, man, come on. I thought I at least had that one. Apparently I didn't have that. Oh, nope. That's okay. We're gonna take some time to be safe and light up a decent chunk of this cave. Whatever we can get a hold of for now. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, that should do us good. Okay, if we can stay in beacon range for a little bit. There we go. Go. And then we're going to go ahead and seal all of this off as well. There we go, nice and flat. And then we'll go ahead and do this corner too. My mouse wants to work. There we go. Alrighty. We're pretty much on the home stretch now. We've only got a pretty thin sliver left to do. we are out of space yet again. Okay, once we got 6 out of that, it's pretty good. Not bad. It's that little cuboid, basically, which we can try and whittle down a little bit better here. And all of the hard stuff will be done. Now we'll still have some digging that we need to do, and we'll have some like minor terraforming to kind of get our pathing ready and all that, but that's a pretty small price to pay. Oh, and we'll also have to replace all of the stone floors with grass, or at least dirt, and then we can spread into grass, because I want like a big flat grassy plain, because I think they look cool. And it makes it a lot easier to build stuff too when you got like a nice clean flat space, so it works out pretty well. Been an hour already. Nice, we basically got just that little thin sliver left, which is really, really easy to do. So we're gonna go ahead and unload everything again here, like so. Looks like we are out of space for our gravel, unfortunately. Oh, because we had a lot more than I thought. Yep. Let's go ahead and just check our gravel on there for now, since that'll even out with the dirt that we have, and that looks a little bit nicer. Alright, and our grass. let's go ahead and sleep real quick. Make sure we don't cause any issues. All right. Gotta go up and clean up these little floating bits. There we go. And then you just gotta go up and collect the hay bales too. But we got it done. Holy crap, and you can just see how tall this was too. Okay, and then the last hay bale is in this chunk. And there we go, so everything's all flattened out, which is good. You know, we got a mob sitting there in that wall. So we may have to go back and clean that. But for now, let's just focus on cleaning out our inventory here. Let's go ahead and get these flowers put away. Dirt's all good, won't need anything there. Go. Alrighty. And then we have to do a couple of things. So, first of all, just look at the size of it. I mean, god damn. We'll probably do, and it's going to be a while, but we'll physically chip the walls back a bit, and then we'll very sharply slope the mountains in. So it looks like it's a ring of mountains surrounding like our base, which would be pretty cool. And then we basically just need to clear out a little bit of stuff out on the sides here. Which this will be super easy to do too. I'm not too worried about this at all. And we're already done. It's good too. Then all we have left to clean up is this path and then the other path. So we physically just have to clean those. And then we also just need to carve out a layer of stone here to put in a bunch of dirt. And that dirt will slowly turn into grass over time. so we'll definitely have to make another trip today to go get it repaired. But luckily we don't need to fix up the shovel anymore, so the shovel will probably stay good all the way until we get mending, so we shouldn't have to do this heavy amount of digging again for a very long time, if at all. And if I do it, it'll probably be for sand. Then we take our dirt and grass that we've been accumulating, and we just place it down. Luckily that corner is good, and then that's going to be the bulk of it is that half. Alright, so tuck that away. We'll drop off the rest of this cobblestone. And start filling in with this dirt here. Go ahead and sleep. Almost done with this quarter here. Just good. Alright, we almost got another section of this all done. And then we have to do this 2 more times. But that's probably the most annoying part out of it all, is that it's not going to be done for a little bit here, but it's easy enough to do, so I don't really mind. And it will get done. Alright. So that's like a quarter of that done, and then we've got this whole half that we have to do. Which this is gonna definitely take us a while here. So what we're gonna do is just head on down and start carving. Nothing else to do but to just sit down and do it, so. See that this cave is not gonna make it easy for sure. Here we go. We'll collect as much of this up as we can, and then we'll go get some dirt and grass to fill this in. Sounds like we still have that cave, or at least a slightly different part of it that we have to get at some point. Oh, great. There we go. Make sure to grab all this too. Iron is iron, after all. Alright, there we go. Got a nice chunk of it done again. Probably add chunk borders here. And yeah, we're gonna need to fix up our pickaxe again too. We ain't gotta worry about that right this second. I sleep here real quick before we start getting on the run. So we have just basically a big flat unlit plain, which not very safe, so we don't want to be out in the open too long there, because that will be very bad. Luckily we got some extra iron here, so that'll fix up our pickaxe quite a good bit. Go. Let's throw that away in there. And pick up some more dirt. Looks like we're pretty good. There we go. Getting there. All right, let's go ahead and keep running all this back. You filled up 5 double chests up top, and I think 2 down here, or just cobblestone. So yeah, definitely got quite a lot going there. And we're almost done with this whole thing. we doing on our pickaxe? 172. Alright, well, we finished mining out all of the stone. So now we just need to place in our dirt, and then we're gonna go fix up our pickaxe, and then we'll be good. Alright, the end is finally in sight after all this time. Although we will have to make a quick run to go pick up some more dirt. But honestly, that's not too big a deal, so... Alright, let's go ahead and run all this back, go to sleep, go get some more dirt, and it's finished. There we go, we got that, that, and let's go upstairs, get some leftover dirt. And hop in the bed. Good time too, since it just started raining. Probably won't get started on any of the layers today since I don't really feel like it, since we've just dug for on an hour and 40 minutes, so I'd like to get this wrapped up and get the other things tonight. But we will at least go fix our pickaxe real quick at the XP farm. And we'll readjust the paths as well to the rest of the farms and whatnot. Just that way we have a truly flat plane to start with tomorrow and do some more from there. Alright, but with that, we have a very clean flat plane that we can work with. Barring the different paths, of course. So with that, let's go ahead and put everything away that we don't need right this second. There we go. Alright. And all we're gonna do is take out this entire thing first of all. We might be able to do it with just this little bit of durability left, but we really need to watch it. Nah, we definitely won't be able to. At minimum, we can get it down to here, but go. And most of this is dirt by the looks of it, so well, let's go ahead and get on in here real quick. There we go. Oh man. My fingers are a little cramped. That's alright. We're just gonna do what we need to get our levels all fixed up. Alright, cool. So we get that all fixed up, nice and good. I'll go ahead and dig this out just real quick. Here we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and dump all this away again. We'll put the stairs somewhere else for now, but we won't worry about that. There we go. Got some extra dirt there. And we will also take some time to start smelting everything again. We can be a little silly with the coal that we have and be a little wasteful since we have so damn much of it, you know. I don't have to screwdriver anything, or not anything, I don't have to screwdriver everything anymore, so that's all good. Alrighty, and then pathing wise, let's just keep it simple for now. Literally just run our paths straight out to where they need to go. Alrighty, cool. And then we're gonna grab our stairs. Yeah. And then, like, I don't know, 2 stacks of cobblestone should be plenty. And then all we're gonna do is lay in some cobblestone stairs. There we go. also need to sleep because we are staying awake for a little bit too long here, so let's be safe. There we go. Little something like that. That regrow over time. Yeah, I mean, we could still leave it like that. I think that's fine. Cool, so now we've got our staircase that we were looking for. And get us up into everything here pretty nicely, and it still looks good, so that'll be nice. You can just run up here, and then we finally built our staircase out down here. Still living in a nice bit of terracing for some of the grass that's here. And then we have our other path over here that we need to go build. Perfect. That ended up lining up, obviously intentionally, really nicely, which is always good. And then just taking some extra time here too, we're gonna go the extra mile and lay down the dirt. We'll let that grow over with grass, and then eventually we'll have that. That'll be nice. Okay. Hay bales out of the way here a little bit. That was the wrong button apparently. There we go. There we go, and that looks like it's fully connected up to the structure by doing that. And otherwise, we've done it. We've got a nice big flat space, which is 5 chunks by 5 chunks. Next time we can build out the initial circles and start planning and figuring out what we want to do. That is not today, as it has been almost 2 hours, and I'm good. So let's go ahead and pack the rest of this away and just take a second to sit back and admire our work a little bit. If I could actually get up anywhere. But yeah, we've got 4 nice paths going straight out of here as well. This will help kind of see where we can divide our circle into different bits, which is always cool. And then otherwise, we have some extra stuff we can move around, and yeah. So that'll be neat when we can get to that. We'll also dig into that wall at some point since that does give me access to an ice cave. But again, not for today. I've done enough for now. But yeah, next time we will get some of our cobbled deep slate, build our super duper big ring going all the way around, and then build our middle ring of cobblestone and regular stone, andesite, things like that. And then this building here will kind of just leave as cobblestone for now, but we'll line the bottom with calcite if I can go get a hold of that from some of these geodes out in the world. And then we can pretty much do whatever from there. So yeah, that was pretty good. Go ahead and reorganize our inventory a bit here, like so. There we go. And yeah, we got a nice clean inventory, and that is gonna do it for me today. It is currently day 139 of the game, and we finally cleared everything out. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see y'all again next time. Bye bye!